What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another MLB 22 The Show Diamond Dynasty video. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to make stubs and flip cards through the MLB The Show companion app. A great way if you're no money spent or don't want to spend a lot of money to build up your squad, to get good cards, to get team collections done, and more importantly, to make stubs. Now, if you guys enjoy this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, do me a favor. Make sure to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. And also, if you're brand new here, you've been searching around YouTube for Diamond Dynasty information, whether it's how to make stubs, how to build your squad, you found the right channel. Stay a while. Click that subscribe button. Turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. So let's pull up our phone here. I'm not going to give you like a full tutorial on how to use this app. You're probably going to pick up on a lot of things, and you can definitely go through the app as well, but it's very helpful. You can buy cards, sell cards, you can get a lot of good information off of it. You can actually open up packs on this app as well. So anywhere you're at, work, school, you know, out with the wife, whatever you're doing, you can still be making stubs in this game, and it's actually easier to buy and sell cards on the app versus on console, so that's why I like it a lot. Now, the first question you probably have is, why is somebody with 8,000 stubs making a video about how to make stubs? I totally get it, I understand, but I'm just going to show you some receipts here. If we go over to my completed orders, you may notice, if I can find it here, that we recently purchased Acuna, right? So we got him for the Atlanta Braves team collection, and we're almost there to getting everything done, but that was my big purchase, and all 168,000 stubs that I used to purchase that card. Well, I got them all from flipping cards, and as you can see, I have tons and tons of completed orders. If I jump on over to console and show you guys, and this is how you know if you're a real life flipper or not, is if you have a ton of pages of completed orders. And as you can see here, I'm at about 340, and I feel like that's not a ton, right? I'm kind of slacking compared to past years, but if you have like completed orders, if your pages are under 100, then you are not flipping correctly, and this video is going to help you out tremendously. I really promise here. So let's go back over to the main page. One other thing I want to point out, two other things. You can get the live content schedule right from here. You just hit this little drop down. It tells you everything that's upcoming. Like on April 25th, we're going to get a new event and a headliners pack. And this, you know, normally updates. The other thing I really love about it, supercharged players. These are live series cards that get boosted based on, you know, whatever performance they have in game. You can see these on the app, but not only that, like Ty France got a supercharged card. I press this card right here, boom, I can go to buy and sell orders right from here. Like, it puts me right to the card. So I was actually investing in this card because we do have a roster update coming up in a couple days. I was investing a couple days ago because he's playing very well, and the moment that I saw him get a supercharged card, I went right to this app, right to that drop down, and I sold all 5 of the cards that I had, I think for about 1.5k. So it's starting to drop down a little bit in price, but it's very good if somebody gets supercharged, because these things happen on the fly, and SDS is really good about putting out these updates like right when the game ends. If you're not by your console, you just go on your phone, boom, sell the cards of players who got supercharged. So I really like to utilize the watch list on this app, because it's a way of for me to track cards that I'm flipping, and it's kind of like a favorites, right? So if I click watch list right here, it's going to make me log in again, so let's just do that there. These are cards that I've been currently flipping, and I'll show you how I got to those. But if you go to any card in the game, in the upper right corner, there's a heart, right? And you can toggle it on or off. And this is how you add or remove a card from your watch list. So I'm going to take this card off of my watch list, and I'm going to kind of start from scratch. So we're on the community market. It's, you know, the one that's next to this diamond and next to this little shopping bag. This is how you're going to purchase packs if you guys were unaware. But we want to make stubs, not spend them. So what I do, and I put a tremendous value in flipping lower overall cards, because I feel like you can flip just bundles of them, okay? A lot of people like to try to flip diamonds and golds, and I just think the margins aren't there right now. It's not easy to flip them. Sometimes it is, sometimes it's not. I've been having no problem flipping bronze cards every day. So I always go to filter first. I'm going to go to rarity, and this is insider information. Some of you might already be doing this, but I'm basically giving you my secrets on how I flip cards and make stubs, and some of you guys might take away from that now that I'm showing you, but that's okay. I want everybody to eat. So I go to bronze cards. You can go common, silver, gold. I wouldn't recommend diamond, but I love bronze cards, okay? And that's the only sort I'm going to do here. But then I'm also going to go, that's the only filter I'm going to do. But then I'm going to go to sort, and I'm going to highest buy now price. And it basically takes all of the bronze cards and lists them at the highest buy now price, which means these are the bronze cards that are selling for the most. Now, I usually kind of scroll through like the first couple, and I'm looking for cards that have about a difference of 100 to 150 or better stubs. And what I mean by that here is like this David Phelps. His buy now is 269. His sell now is 163. That's slightly over 100 difference, okay? So let's try to find one that's maybe a little bit better. And of course, as I'm recording a video, now we're going to struggle to find some really good options. And these things will fluctuate like crazy. And that's why I add and remove from my watch list all the time. I focus on maybe 10 cards, you know, at night, and then the next morning, I'll just look for the next 10 cards that kind of pique my interest. But let's go with Patrick Corbin. I picked him because we got a good little, you know, gap between the sell now and buy now, and he's from Syracuse, right? So we got to show him some love. So I'll click this card, and really cool that you see the number of cards in the upper left of the artwork there that you have. But I'm immediately going to add him to my watch list so I can remember to go back to him and sell him. And this is where the beauty of this app comes in. So we press this little red button down there to the bottom right. We're going to go create buy and sell order. And by the way, if you don't know how to buy and sell cards, we did put out a tutorial on day one of this game releasing on how to do it effectively and efficiently. Make sure you go watch that video. I know some of you might be new to the game and this can be a little bit confusing, so go watch that video on how to buy and sell. But basically, let me go back here. We're looking, and I want to buy this card. You know, the lowest one, or the highest one I should say, is 65k. So I'm going to uppercut this person a little bit. Probably going to go like 68, 69k. We'll go to create buy sell order, and we're under buy order already. I'll show you how to sell in a little while, but I'm going to put in 69, and this is my favorite part. We click finalize order, all right? And we can just keep spamming it. Now, I have not run into a problem where like a CAPTCHA comes up, and I'm sure that there's some type of, at least I hope there is some type of bot detection with this app, much like the Madden Companion app. But I mean, look how easily I'm putting in buy order. So I have like 8 of them in right now. Once people start to sell me this card, I'm going to have 8 or 9 of them when it's all said and done. And that's where the beauty of the watch list goes into, is because I can go through, right? I'll find one more card, for example, here, and I'm not going to look for like the greatest ones. We'll just go with whatever. I'm not going to try to remember how to pronounce this guy's name, but we'll add him to our watch list. And we see 96 right here, selling for 178. So we'll do a little bit of uppercutting, and we'll go like 99. So I'll punch it in there. And again, we just go to finalize order, and look how easily it is. How easy it is, I should say, to just punch in orders. And these cards, these bronze cards, they sell like hotcakes. So now we have a couple cards, and you know, we'll simulate the fact that we did this to like 10 cards. I will then go back over to my watch list, and I think I got to scroll all the way back up here to get to it. You can like close out app and reopen it as well. But if I go to my watch list now, and hypothetically all of those Patrick Corbin cards sold to me, I'll just scroll through my watch list, and I'll look in the upper left of the artwork, and I'll say, oh, I got 3 of these. We'll go right back to it, create buy sell order. Actually, let me notice what price we need to sell it at. Now there's one up there for 86. We're definitely not gonna like try to beat that person out. We're gonna sell ours for about 174, 173. And I'm just going to go right back here. This time we'll click to the right. We were on buy order. We're going to click sell order. We're going to put in 173. And then notice slightly above that, it says owned 3, sellable 2, my order 7. So we know that we have 2 that we can sell. And if I hit finalize order, that number is going to go to 1. And we hit finalize order again. Now we don't have any more we can sell. It tells us how many orders of this specific card that we have, which is 9. Some are buying, some are selling. But again, look how easy it was for me to sell those 2 cards just that fast. And when we're selling like 7, 8 cards at a time, you can just keep spamming that button. Again, I have not run into a CAPTCHA coming up for me. Maybe some of you have. But I just think the speed in which you can buy and sell, and when it's bronze cards that sell very fast, I mean, you can make a lot of stubs in an hour. You saw me get that Ronald Acuna card just by doing this method, and 99% of the flipping I do now is from the app. I don't even really touch the console to flip cards right now. That second card that we use for an example, again, I'm not going to try to figure out how to say his name. Well, we got 4 of them now, so let's go. We're going to sell these for like I usually kind of use like a 4 to 5 stub method as far as uppercutting and undercutting. So we'll go 177, and just again, notice how fast I'm selling these cards. Just like that, I sold 3 cards. 3 cards in like 4 seconds. So it's great. Now, the one thing that is not as fast on the app as it is on console is the realistic part about this is sometimes cards are not going to sell. And to get to your orders, you click the little 22 icon at the bottom right, and you can go to My Orders, and then there's the buy orders and the sell orders. And to basically cancel an order, like if I wanted to cancel this buy order on the app, I got to click the X and then I got to go to cancel order. So that can be a little bit of pain, but basically what I do is I will go buy and sell crazy throughout the night, right? And be careful because prices can fluctuate. You got to get a feel for it. Prices can change overnight, and right around 11 p.m. Eastern time, sometimes the market gets a little weird. It happens in MUT too. I never can explain it, but it happens. But basically, like say I'll buy and sell a bunch of cards and then I fall asleep. When I wake up in the morning, anything that hasn't sold, I'm going to go back to console and I'm going to go over to My Orders again, active orders this time, and it's just much easier to cancel. Like you just kind of spam the X button on PlayStation and on Xbox and boom, like I'm literally just canceling everything. So canceling on the app versus canceling on console is night and day right here. But I would cancel every single thing. So everything I was trying to buy that didn't get sold to me overnight, it's just a wash. It is what it is. But for those cards that I purchased and they didn't sell overnight, well, that's why I really love the watch lists, because if I go back over to it, I'll just simply scroll through all of the cards that I own just like this. And if they are cards that I don't have any more to sell, and I know I don't have any more that are out there pending to buy because I just canceled all my orders, well, I will take them off of my watch list here. So I'll take Corbin off, and then I'll just kind of go through. Now, this guy here, Luis Sessa, I don't know if I killed his name as well. I have 6 of his cards, so the cards that I was trying to sell from him, they did not sell. Now that I've canceled all of those orders, likely they didn't sell because somebody has them at a much lower price. Well, now I'm just going to have to adjust to the market. I'm going to try to sell them for like 167, and boom. So anybody that I have either pending orders to buy or sell out there, I'm going to keep them on my watch list so I know this is my way of keeping track of those cards. So you're not like out there buying a bunch of cards and then never selling them and kind of losing on stubs. And I'll just go back down my list here. This guy, I don't have any pending orders with him and nothing to sell. And then this guy as well, so we take him off of our list. This guy, we might have a few extras because we just bought him on video and didn't give him time to sell. So let's put him back up for 177. So easy to just sell cards rapidly fast here. And then I think we had one more item on our watch list. I don't think I'm going to have any of his cards, so I can take him off. And once you take cards off your watch list, it doesn't like auto refresh. So I just go back up to the top, pull my, my screen down, and it refreshes. And now these are the only 2 cards on my watch list, and I keep them on my watch list because I have cards out there pending sale. And, if I check it in a couple hours and they still haven't sold, I'd go back on console, I'd cancel all the orders, and I'd go to try to relist them. Or if they did sell, and I'd go through this watch list again and see I don't have any extras, then I can take them up my watch list. Or I can go buy more of them if they're still in a good situation to flip or buy and sell. And that's pretty much it. I like bronze cards, but you can use those same filters to go with silver to common and just target the cards that are going to sell in abundance rather than the cards that are going to sell a couple per hour. I like a bunch of small fish analogy over the one big whale, because you're going to be waiting forever for that whale, where you can just get tons and tons of fish and they're going to add up in a much quicker time. And through this app, buying and selling at that speed, it's just so easy. So go get out there, make some stubs, get those team collections done. That's what I'm working on by using this method. And yes, I did spend about $400 on the game, but the majority of what I've been doing to get better players on my team now is this, what I just showed you, flipping cards. And all we have left, and it's the expensive ones, but we have the Padres, the Dodgers, and the Angels team collections done, and then we're all done. And I'm going to get back to flipping. We're going to turn this 8K that we have into completing the Dodgers or the Padres set. I'm really hoping I get lucky and pull Ohtani and Trout. Don't know if it'll happen, but we'll save them for last because they're so expensive. That's all I got in this video. Hope it helped out. If it did, don't forget to click that thumbs up. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.